Hello guys, this is Zhiseng from the Tech Revolutionist, and now we're going to take a look at HP's Envy X2 tablet PC. Yes, made for Windows 8. So this model in fact came out together with the launch of Windows 8. It's one of the first few devices that is made for Windows 8, specifically for Windows 8. So you may expect it to be a tablet PC. Of course it is a tablet PC because it's in fact a convertible. The laptop, the docking station is actually separated from the tablet PC itself. This does not run on your standard Windows 8. It in fact runs on a Windows 8 Pro. So there will be different capabilities of this this tablet PC that will be available on it rather than your usual Windows 8 PC. And of course it's not running on Windows RT because it is using an Intel Atom Z2760 1.8 GHz dual core processor, and it comes with in fact 128 gigabytes of solid state drive. And of course there's 2 gigabytes of DDR2 RAM, so we actually prefer DDR3, but probably it's still based on the older architecture, so that doesn't support DDR3 yet. But anyway, Windows 8 Pro, there is a 11.6 inch diagonal HD LED display at a resolution of 3066 by 768, and there's Bluetooth, there's wireless LAN, and there's capabilities for you to insert 3G SIM card, so it also allows you to get your mobile broadband on the go. So let's take a look at some core features of this. The HP tablet is in fact removable from this little switch over here, so you can just push it down and just pull the whole tablet out. So the first thing you can see that because it's 11.6 inch, you wouldn't probably fit the whole tablet in your one hand, so it's more for, although it's still quite mobile in sense. Of course, we are getting a Windows Experience Index of around 3.3, mainly bottleneck because of the gaming graphics. So as you know, it's an Atom processor. Even though there's hyper-threading, performance on this is still not compared to, let's say, a Core i3 or something above that. But the good thing is we're having a fast SSD drive inside, so the loading speeds and access times are actually much faster. Let's take a look at the whole tablet itself. First, we have a very nice glossy screen. There's a Windows button at the bottom here, which actually works and lights up. At the top, we almost got nothing at all here, but there is an 8 megapixel camera found right at the back of the tablet device, and we'll show you more on the camera later. At the right hand side, here is the left hand side of the device, depending on where you look at it. There is a volume increase and decrease button, and on the other side there is of course the power button on it. So this can be brought up easily without the docking station. It is an independent device, but of course we have the docking device, which acts also as a keyboard. It also has in fact an extended battery in it, so while you plug your tablet PC in here, this thing will actually charge the tablet PC itself. What this thing brings is of course additional connectivities. We have a USB 2.0 port here, but also on the other side there is another USB 2.0 port. There is also a HDMI output, and then in-out audio jack, audio port, audio hole. Yeah. So the main thing about this is that you get a very nice chiclet style keyboard with hotkeys available from the F1 to the F12. And the touchpad is actually one of the core features that I really like about the HP Envy, because it supports multi-touch, and in fact it allows you to make use of Windows 8 gestures based for this Envy tablet. So for example, if I plug this back in, so it snaps back in, we can get the charms out by swiping from the right to the left, and you'll get the Windows charm. Or even I want to switch apps, I can do it with similarly how you do it on your screen. I close apps is something similar. So also one thing to take note on the screen is that it has a 2 megapixel front camera, and there's actually stereo microphone. One main feature that I really like about this laptop is the fact that when you open it up in a laptop form factor, it actually raises, you can see it from the side over here, it actually raises the keyboard at a certain degree, which allows you to have actually a more comfortable typing experience as compared to flat laptops, which may give you a strain on your wrist. Additionally, at the trackpad itself here, it also supports multiple input, which means that you can scroll very easily like your MacBook, and it's actually quite smooth. And there's a quick touchpad disable button here to allow you to disable your touchpads almost immediately right from here. And next we can take a look at the Beats Audio. Oh yeah, one thing to take note is that this set of tablet, this MVX2 actually comes with Beats Audio. It's actually a built-in software that enhances the audio, which we found it to be of improving bass quality as well as treble. The speakers are found at the bottom of the tablet, so it's similar to like those home sound bar, something like that. So it's one whole piece at the bottom. But we think that it could be, the speakers can be improved because it's not as loud as we wanted it to be, but it's still fairly good for a device like that. And yeah, the one thing to take note is we didn't really like about on the thick bezel. We think that this probably can be reduced. But anyway, it's still quite good for that. At the bottom of it, this device is also a micro SD card slot, so you can put in a micro SD card, expand storage memory on this tablet itself. This is in fact a 5-point multi-touch display, so you can recognize up to 5 fingers right at a single screen without any additional tweaks or features. At the back, you can see a very nice HP logo, and this is actually brushed aluminium. And the good thing about this is fingerproof free. Fingerprints, not fingerproof free. It's NC. Alright, we can see at the back of the tablet device is actually a brushed aluminium feeling. It's actually brushed, and you can see the thin linings at on the device itself. And the good thing about this is it's in fact fingerprints proof. So you won't get any nasty fingerprints or greasy hands. It won't really affect the outlook of the whole tablet itself. And as for the screen, it's actually in fact using an IPS panel. That means that even if you were to look from the side, you won't get a very a grayed out portion and everything like that. So there's a very wide viewing angle, which probably is also available on most laptops and tablets right now on the market. So there are probably a few things that we think that is definitely lacking in this tablet device. Firstly is there's no Ethernet port, as you can realize from both the expansion dock as well as the tablet. So but of course that can be overcome by the USB ports, which allows you to plug in an additional external Ethernet device. And the tablet itself, what we realized that the tablet itself doesn't really have much connectivity options. So there's no HDMI, there's no USB anything, and that means it's almost just the tablet itself without the docking station. And yeah, the last thing is really what we feel is the thick bezel, but it goes well. There's a nice ratio of non-viewable space and screen, so it's still quite nice. So that's the first quick overview on what we feel about the HP Envy X2 tablet PC running on Windows 8 Pro. Bye!